Hey guys, I'm in my son's room today. I was gonna do a thorough clean of his room in today's video, and I'll give you a tour first because it's pretty bad. I haven't done a thorough clean in here in a really long time. Honestly, we don't spend a lot of time in this room because he sleeps in here, and we do like diaper changes and change his clothes, but we don't do a lot of playing in here. It's usually just when I'm like putting away his clothes that we'll hang out in here. So I don't typically dive into this room very often because it's just not like on the top of my mind. We don't spend a lot of time playing in here, but it's getting pretty bad and we definitely need to get some work done today. All right, so here's what we're working with. We have a lot of stuff on the floor. I need to vacuum in here. I honestly like never vacuum in here because there's usually like books on the floor at all times, and I just never really think to because we don't really eat in here. So there's not usually a lot of like crumbs or things going on, but definitely needs a thorough clean at this point. So that is the goal for today. Let's see how much we can get done. My husband has my son at the park right now, so maybe about an hour is all that I have. One other thing to note is that we are currently in the transition getting ready for my daughter to arrive, so we're trying to kind of cull through everything in this room and all of his clothes and decide what we need to move into her room. So there are a lot of like bags and clothes everywhere, and I'm not really going to be able to do much with that today because we're still kind of in the middle of that process. So I'm not going to stress too much about that, but just wanted you to know that there's a lot of sorting and kind of purging going on at the moment in here. All right, so starting off, I just decided to clean off everything that was on the floors. That's mostly books, and I feel like after just cleaning up the books, it felt a lot cleaner in here, so that's where I decided to start. Next, I was going through some of his toys. I decided to make a small pile in that smaller bin of toys that he's just completely outgrown that we're going to save for baby, so I put that to the side. During this whole cleaning process, I also needed to just replace the sheets on the crib and then also change the changing pad, so I'm going to get that done. Might as well have a completely fresh room for him. These little blocks, my son loves. I actually got them at the Target dollar spot, but man, they're a pain because they're constantly on the floor everywhere, but he does enjoy them. I next needed to put away a load of laundry that was clean, and once I get all of that clean laundry out of there, then I can put the pile of dirty laundry that's in the corner in that bag. So that was definitely something that was going to majorly help make the room look a lot cleaner and more put together.
And those big bags that are in the closet, that's what I've been storing all of his clothes that he's outgrowing. They're actually Ziploc bags. They're just ginormic, huge versions of a Ziploc bag. I think they sell them in a 3-pack. Probably anywhere. I think Target, most grocery stores have them too, but they're just really convenient. They're a pretty cheap option if you just need a lot of storage, and we'll probably end up throwing these in the guest room or in the attic or someplace once we know for sure we're not going to use any of that clothes for our next baby, but we're still going through all of that right now. But just a super convenient option if you need a cheap way to store baby clothes. Next, I'm putting away all of the clothes that goes into his drawers. And actually, for all of his pants, you'll see I just kind of throw them in the drawer. And I learned that method from Natalie Bennett on YouTube, the no-fold method. And I am a huge fan. It's really convenient. And I just think it's a little bit of a waste of time to fold your baby and toddler's clothes. In my opinion, I think it's really easy to just throw them in a drawer, especially if you feel like you don't have so much that you're going to get overwhelmed by that method. It's been working really well for us, so we just kind of toss them in there and grab what we need. If you are interested in a detailed tour of this room and what it originally looked like when I first put everything together, I do have a room tour up on my channel. I'll put that in the cards now so you can see a more organized and beautiful version of this room when we first put it together. It looks pretty similar, but that's just a more detailed version of a room tour. This vacuum is my Dyson V8, and I've talked about it in a previous video. I'm a huge fan, so if you're looking for a cordless vacuum option, this V8 does a great job. It actually has a pretty long battery life that I feel like you could easily vacuum your whole house in one charge, so it's definitely been working well for our family. Alright, so I think the room is pretty much back to how it's supposed to be. I haven't had it like this clean in a while, so who even knows what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, everything's off the floor at least, and the surfaces are clean. If you're curious where I got any of this, let me know and I can try to link it for you guys. But I did decorate this room about 2 years ago. As you can see, all those bags of clothes are ready to be gone through. But yeah, I did decorate it like 2 years ago. But a lot of this stuff is actually from IKEA, if you're curious, like this huge storage thing, the crib, the rocking chair, that little black table stool type thing, the dresser. Yeah, a lot of it. But here's our final product. And here I am looking like a hot, sweaty mess, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And I'm pretty happy with how clean I was able to get it in a short amount of time. So thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you guys next time.